Hello, aspiring leaders, and welcome to Developing Rapport Among Staff. Now, this is a hot topic, and as you guys can see from my display, we have football, and without the football team cannot make it to the Super Bowl, and it is getting ready for Super Bowl time, so bear with me. Now, today we are talking about rapport, and I wanted to start with a quote by Tony Robbins. It says, "Rapport is the ultimate tool for producing results with other people. No matter what you want in life, if you can develop rapport with the right people, you'll be able to fill their needs and they will be able to fill yours." Now, it is imperative that not only are your needs filled and the teacher's needs filled, but that the school's needs are filled. And by developing rapport, not only will your needs, this teacher's needs, and the students' needs, but the school's needs will be filled by this simple tool. Now, the problem is teachers feel isolated. They usually love the kids, but they hate the adults. There's a lack of peer observations, especially with teachers with 3 or more years of experience. So after the 2 years, the observations are cut, and that does not help anyone. And then we have that school culture is difficult to build and maintain. Keyword is maintain. Here are some of the benefits of building rapport through peer observations. The first one is that it is a reflective practice. It also allows teachers to meet. There are so many times when the science department does not know who the English department is because they only see each other at faculty meetings. This is a celebratory practice, so teachers are allowed to celebrate other teachers. It's supportive. So it allows not only that teachers support teachers, but it allows for admin to highlight that support, which helps maintain that school culture. It improves teaching, and of course, it is a school culture booster. Now, here are some of our goals. We keep it simple as 1, 2, 3. We have observe, discuss, and shout out. Teachers will be able to observe 3 different teachers, one in their content area and 2 outside of it. They will be able to discuss their findings in some type of Socratic seminar way, and then they'll be able to give shout outs throughout the year after they complete those observations and discussion. Here's the first thing we observe. You can give teachers a passport. This can be done through a paper copy. You can give it to them in their mailboxes, or you can provide a digital copy where they can write it down or type it out. So you want to make sure that the directions are clear. You want to give them exactly what they're doing. They are observing, discussing, and shouting out. Make sure you have the teacher's name, content, area, and date. Now, this is something that you guys will choose for the teachers. You will choose the teachers that they see. This has to be strategic, okay? Because it's not the teacher's job to find the weaknesses of the other teachers, but it is their job to find the strengths, and it is your job to make sure that those strengths are highlighted through these teams, okay? So you will give them a couple notes or some key icons, key questions that they can answer throughout this, and then, of course, a space for key takeaways. Here are some of the discussion methods that you can use. You can have one-on-one meetings where it's just the observer and the supervisor. You can have the observer and the observee. You can also do group meetings. So maybe it's a great idea that it's a department or content meeting. Maybe someone saw a method that a science teacher used and that the Department of Science continues to use, and maybe it's for vocabulary and the English department would love to highlight that and use it. And then, of course, you can also do whole group meetings, such as faculty meetings, where one teacher shouts out another. So there are a plethora of ways that you guys can discuss. It just makes sure that it is effective. So lastly, we shout out, okay? So we can have a board full of shout outs. Now you wanna make sure that this is put in an area where not students, but teachers frequent often. So this can be in the teacher's lounge, it can be in the teacher mailboxes, and you wanna make sure that this is a display board that has clear directions, is visually appealing, and that someone reloads those post-it notes because that is what makes it pop. And of course, make sure that you refer to this board throughout the year. It can be through an email once a week, and it can be through faculty meetings. I want to dig more into maintaining this. Now, here is an example shout out email. You want to make sure that it's not only you providing these emails. You also want to make sure that you are highlighting the staff of the school. You want to highlight the support and the effort that teachers are showing. Not only is this good for teachers to see, but it also builds rapport and it shows that the administration is interested in that support. Okay? So thank you very much for coming, and I hope you learned something.